Hey, how's it going, guys? Bizkit Rebellion, and I'm here to make a video about my DCUO hero walkthrough. If you didn't notice, back in my Q&A, I mentioned that I was going to make this video on this day specifically for a specific reason, and you guys did not tell me, or at least guess, why or what was that specific reason. So, as a result, you guys don't get a cookie. This cookie is awesome, and I feel sorry for anybody who did not get a hold of this cookie, or at least taste it. And I'm not even going to tell you where this cookie was manufactured, so too bad. I feel like eating it right now, but since I ate so much today, I feel like if I do, I'm going to faint, and I don't want to faint. So let me put that on the table, leave it there, okay? Anyway, back to the video at hand. So the reason why I'm making this video is because today, specifically, marks 2 years since the decision that I made to make my DCUO hero walkthrough. If you go back all the way to the first part and check the date, it specifically says July 1st, 2012. So as of today, 2 years I've been doing this walkthrough. Now, I don't know if I should celebrate. I don't even know if I should feel sad, because imagine you're a YouTuber doing walkthroughs and you tell a person who actually watches walkthroughs for a living, well, not a living, but watches a lot of walkthroughs, hey, I've been doing this walkthrough for 2 years. That person would probably look at you and saying, why did it take you that long? And you're still doing it, right? And I say, yeah, I'm still doing it. Why is it taking you this long to finish? I mean, yeah, it's an MMO, I get it. It constantly continues, but still, you kind of expect the person to get far after the first year, right? I can honestly say, to answer that question for anybody who's actually thinking about that, it was due to a lot of hiatuses that I had in the past. I used to have 6 months, I used to have 3 months off, 1 month off, and, you know, basically I had a lot of times off from my channel that it prevented me from, you know, continuing. Not to mention my DCUO sometimes crash. I have to re-download it from time to time. Even right now, I'm still downloading the game. So, yeah. There goes that. But anyway, since, or at least to celebrate my 2-year anniversary for this walkthrough, I decided to make a video and talk about certain things that you guys did not know about this walkthrough. And some of these actually had a huge impact on my channel, believe it or not. So let's start with just 5 things. 5 things you guys did not know about this DCUO hero walkthrough. Alright, number 2. Believe it or not, but the reason why walkthroughs even exist on my channel was because I had nothing to talk about when I first started out as doing commentaries. Now, the only reason I'm mentioning this is because DCUO was my first ever walkthrough. Okay, so back in, I don't remember which year, but when I first started out on my channel, I decided to only do commentaries. I thought it would be more easier, and it's kind of more comfortable. I still feel comfortable just doing commentaries, but it came to a moment where I had nothing to talk about. And it's gotten so bad that I had to look for anything to talk about. But I mean anything. I go to news articles, I go to gaming websites, I go to anything. Just find something to talk about. So, in order to change that, because I started getting stressed by trying to find something to talk about, I decided to do walkthroughs. And that's when DC Universe Online Hero Walkthrough was born. Also, the reason why I picked that as my first walkthrough was because it was the only game I put a lot of time into. The first game was going to be Kingdom Hearts, but I did not have the game at the time. So, yeah, that's where DCUO came in. Funny how that works. Alright, number 3. You guys may have noticed on this channel that DC Universe Online is the most popular walkthrough I've ever produced on this channel. Well, there was a time where it was the most hated walkthrough I have ever done on this channel. And this is when I first posted I believe the first 3 parts of it, or 4, I don't remember. But, you know, the first walkthrough session that I've done with the game, a lot of people hated it. Now, let me give you a little bit of background on my channel. When I first started, I kinda had actually a Call of Duty audience, because I started out my channel as Call of Duty gameplays, Gears of War, and what was this other game? Battlefield. Yeah, Battlefield 3. So you kind of would expect me to have the audience of people who like first-person shooters, or third-person because Gears of War is a third-person shooter, but basically shooters in general. So when I first introduced them this game, people hated it so much that they literally in the first week unsubscribed. I went from, if I remember when I first posted my DC Universe Online, I think I had like around 500. I went from 500 to 200. Yes, that is a huge decrease. That's 300 people deciding not to watch your videos because you posted this one very specific video. They hated that video so bad, or at least this walkthrough in this case, that they decided to unsubscribe, dislike, and leave hurtful messages. I don't know why. To this day, I don't even know why. I mean, it's just a walkthrough, or it's just a video actually. You have the choice to click on the video or not. I'm not forcing you. And yeah, it got so bad, I had to make a video. I'm not sure if it was the week after I noticed this or sometime, but I made a video explaining why I chose to do walkthroughs and this game, and I also said that I was going to ignore what anybody says and just continue doing my own thing, which I still do to this day. So yeah, back then, DC Universe Online was my most hated walkthrough I've ever done. Now it's one of the most popular, in fact, the most popular and most desired walkthroughs I've ever done on this channel. It's kind of like a weird flip. I don't know how that even happened, but yeah, it was... The moment people stopped hating me is when DC Universe started skyrocketing for me. And it just, to this day, I did not know why that even happened. To this day, I swear to God. But yeah, that's pretty much it. DC Universe Online, we had some bumpy rides. We had. Until it got, apparently, the fame it deserved from, according to people who watch my videos. But, oh well, I still appreciate what people do. But yeah, like I said, back then, not a good time. Not a good time to post walkthroughs for me. Number 4. And this one is pretty funny to me, because to this day, I don't even know how this happened. So, if you guys don't know, my main character in my DCUO hero walkthrough, his name is Groundwalker. And there was a time where I accidentally deleted him off of the game. This happened last year, if I recall. And let me give you some background on what led me to actually do this. So before I did my hero walkthrough, I had a bunch of characters and my main character. You know, the main tune that I use when I play DCUO. As for the other characters, they were just characters I made to look like other characters from the comics. So for example, I made a character that looked like Raven. I made a character that looked like Beast Boy, don't ask why. I made a character that looks like Superman, don't ask why neither. I made one that was Batman, Shazam. I think I also did some Marvel ones. I did Iron Man, which was hard as fuck, may I remind you. Hulk, he was easy. Spider-Man, and I think that's about it. But basically I made characters that look like comic book characters. Since I was only using my main character, or just one character that I personally use, and my hero walkthrough character, I decided to delete all the other characters since I wasn't using them. So as I was deleting, I did not notice that I deleted my hero walkthrough until I decided to do a walkthrough on a specific day, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I decided to do a walkthrough, and then when I checked, it wasn't there. I had a heart attack. And the reason why I find this funny is because when you delete your character, you have to write the name of the character. You do, the name of the character that you put, and then you press delete. It's just... oh my god. I don't know how this happened. I truly do not know how this happened. When I noticed it, I was in shock. I couldn't move for like a minute, and then I called I called the people who made the game just so I can see if I can get my character back, which turns out I can, and then I got my character back. The reason why I haven't told you guys this is because I just want to forget about it. That was the most dumbest mistake I've ever done. So, yeah. How did this happen? Seriously. How the fuck did this happen? What the fuck? I'm still wondering to this day. I mean, to delete a character, you have to put the name. So once you put the name, you should know which specific character you're deleting, right? How the hell did I not notice that? The fuck? But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much number 4. Oh, man. The 5th and last thing, and this might come in as a huge shock. Depends if you actually think the 4th one is the bigger or biggest shock you've ever heard in this video. Anyway, originally I was going to end this walkthrough once my character hits level 30. And the reason why I thought about doing that was because I thought once you hit level 30, everything becomes a grind fest. Or at least that's what I usually felt in a lot of MMOs, and I thought this MMO would be the same thing. Once you hit a certain amount, or once you hit the level cap or a certain amount of level, or once your stat is a specific thing, you unlock certain missions, you know, raids, alerts, or in this MMO's case, they had one player, the duos, the alerts, and the raids. And the thing is, especially back then, in order to unlock other alerts, other duos, other raids, you have to constantly play the ones that are available to you, just so you can get the marks, just so you can get the armor, so the armor can increase your stats, and just so the stats can unlock the missions that you want to play. And the thing is, I don't like replaying the same mission over and over again. Depends if I really enjoy the game. In this case, yeah, I did enjoy the game. Hence why I continued the walkthrough. But let me just explain a little bit about this situation. I don't like when I play an MMO and I start grinding. Because yeah, that's basically what you're doing. You're grinding. You're playing the same thing, or you're doing the same thing just so you can get a specific thing out of that thing. Out of that thing that you're doing. In this case, you're playing the same mission over and over again just so you can get marks. And I don't like that. I really don't. It's boring. It's tedious. And back then, when I first started this walkthrough, I made a commitment. I said, anything I do with this character, I'm going to show it to you guys. But I mean anything. And if I can't, that's probably because YouTube's copyright law or something happened during the recording. And since it's an MMO that constantly saves, I can't redo it. Unless if it's an alert, a raid, you know, whatever. But yeah, I can't redo it. So I thought, since I have to unlock these missions to show you guys, since it's part of the walkthrough, and I haven't done these missions with this character, I thought I had to show you the grinding part, and I didn't want to do that. Because not only am I going to be bored, but you guys are going to be bored as well, and I don't want to bore you guys. I want to entertain you guys, not bore you. So yeah, I thought about deleting... Oh, not deleting, wow, that's an extreme case, but I thought about stopping or ending the walkthrough once I hit level 30. Of course, that did not happen, and here's why. Back when I used to have my personal character that I use when I play the game, I already hit level 30, and once I had a bunch of alerts unlocked and raids unlocked, they were fun. They were so fun, I actually ignored the grinding part. So I decided, since now I enjoy this, I might as well do at least, like, not show you guys the grinding part, but once I have the mission unlocked, I'm going to show you guys the mission from beginning to end. Once I completed it, you're not going to see the mission ever again because I already completed the mission, right? So, yeah, that's pretty much it for the 5th thing you did not know about this walkthrough. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you want to see more of my DC Universe Online walkthroughs, it's in my playlist. I'm probably going to post a link in the description for the entire playlist of it. I also going to put the villain one because I also did that one too. There's also things you guys did not know about my villain walkthrough, which I'm not sure if it's actually worse than these five that I'm telling you right now. So yeah, but anyway, my name is Bizkit Rebellion. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.